at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
So the New York starting five. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. Bridges misses. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Smart, wide open, he fires. And the 3 off target. Pass to Hart. Stolen by Smart. On the wing, Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Doncic, no good. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Hart, that's good.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's Reeves. His last outing, he had 18 points. Really left alone that time. Doncic has got 6.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Smart against Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. Anunoby outside. Shot clock at 6. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You got to do way more than that to throw OG off. I mean, he relishes working against contact.
Here's Smart. No good on the triple. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Anunoby outside and stolen by Ayton. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for him. And here's Brunson. Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Pass to Hachimura. And here's Smart. Ayton, the pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges with it. Last game he had 10 points. Brunson kicks to Hart. Pass to Towns. Over Ayton. And it's Towns missing.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Back to Doncic. The shake. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew. You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Now here's Towns. Out to Bridges. From the arc. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Here's Ayton. Pass to Doncic. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges up top. Guarded by Doncic. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Good on the triple.
Shooting from a rock-solid base. That gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's a good screen. Here's Hart. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Lakers leading by 6. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Good D by Anunoby. To the middle. And Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Ayton a screen on Hart. Doncic in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Down low. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
9th in field goal percentage, and they were in the top 10 in terms of opponents' points per game, up there with some of the very best in our league.
You pointed to the field goal percentage. It was up there among the leaders last season because of how smart they played at the offensive end. They made very few bad decisions. Hayes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Luke Kennard comes in for Smart. Anunoby a screen on Doncic. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. The three-pointer, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Doncic's shot is good.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Brunson against Doncic. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Here's Hachimura. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Anunoby. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
He's off on the first.
A native of Japan, Hachimura continues to demonstrate why he was a lottery pick in 2019.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for Doncic. And then for New York, Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. He hits the second from the line. With floor spacing so in demand, league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys. Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Reeves the pass to Kunad. And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Now in the lineup for Los Angeles, number 14.
The Lakers with the ball. They lead by 7. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average three-point attempts versus two-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for Los Angeles.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Clarkson for three, and the three ball is good. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Pass to Kunad. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's see some numbers here on Kunad.
Last season's performance for him averaged about 9 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Now, here is Robinson. Nothing on the board. Here's Diawara. Pass to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, the Knicks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Knicks trail by 5. Clarkson up top. He's defended by LaRavia.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
At the line for the Knicks, Jordan Clarkson, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Now, here's Kunad. Hayes with the screen for Kunad. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Five on the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Launches it from deep.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Here's Alvarado, and he makes good on the layup.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Kunad. Reeves finds Kunad. He lobs it up, and Hayes throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And great, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Robinson, still without a basket. On the wing, Reed. Back to Kunad. Pass to Reeves. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's LaRavia missing. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Back to Alvarado. Some nice passing by New York here. To the paint. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
23 seconds left to play in the first. The shot by Kleba, wide open. Offline with his three. And Shamet, now top of the key. Just his first attempt. That one a little long. Reeves outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Los Angeles Lakers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Bridges. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys, back over to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And he's good on the first of 3. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
Tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
And he makes all 3. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Miami. Brunson off the dribble. That one goes in.
Well, we know Brunson is a guy who excels at playing through contact, and sometimes, actually many times, he's the guy initiating the contact.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
The Lakers trail Kunad kicks to Hachimura. Doncic against Hart. Back to Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. The Lakers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Doncic passes to Kunad. Doncic against Hart. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kunad. That 3 off the mark. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now, here's Bridges. And here is Hart. Now here's Towns. Kleba defending. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Over Hart. And the Lakers with another miss. The Knicks with the lead. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
And it's Doncic missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Hart throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now Bridges, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Towns, and again it's New York.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kunad kicks to Doncic. Pass to Kleba, looking to end the run. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Kleba's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Doncic looking it over. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 12 rebounds and 3 assists.
It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. Both free throws good from Kunad.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Towns, a screen on Smart. Here's Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Heady fake by Brunson. Of course, his dad was an outstanding player. He's from a basketball-playing family. I mean, heck, you grow up in the family business of hoops, you expect to be good.
First one falls for him.
And Brunson really is a leader both on and off the floor. His example, when he speaks words of truth and passion, and his will and drive to win is infectious.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And both free throws good for Brunson.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now, here's Doncic. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Ayton throws it down.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Here's Brunson. He has 5. Pass to Towns. Misses the 3.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around. He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Here's Hart. The kick out to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Hart. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 13. Over Hart. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The kick out to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. And the ejection by Ayton.
Lockdown rim protection from Ayton, rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
That one falls.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Bridges left side. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Lakers trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hachimura finds Ayton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
For 3, Bridges. The Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hachimura against Brunson. Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. For the 3. Rebounded by Hart.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. To the inside. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And here is Ayton. Defended by Towns. Shoots from the right block. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Ayton.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Smart. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. Here's Diawara. Hasn't made one yet. Clarkson outside. Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. Just 4 to shoot. Over Vanderbilt. New York, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 4. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Hachimura, the screen. No good from outside. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Knicks. Down low, here's Diawara, and he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Reeves finds LaRavia. Shamet with the steal. Shoots over LaRavia. Vanderbilt with the rebound. The Lakers shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Now here is Hachimura. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Hayes the pass to LaRavia. From deep, Reeves. Brunson with some nice D.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Reeves against Clarkson. Robinson up top. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. And here's Brunson outside. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shoots over Shamet. And again, the Lakers no good. The Knicks leading by 6. Now Clarkson. He's got 11. Runs in the pass to Robinson. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Reeves. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Hey, we know it's hard to score in this league. Reeves knows that too. That's why he wants to score in transition whenever he can.
Fires from 14, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. 1:03 left to play here in the half. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up off the glass. Hachimura's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Pass to Diawara. Here's Shamet. 3-pointer. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. And he converts the layup. Hachimura's got 8.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson scanning the floor. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Substitution on the board.
Seven seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 3.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.